Hello and welcome to today's episode of Filling the Gap, your one-stop shop for Pacers gap year coverage. I'm your host, Andrew Schreiner, and today I'm here with a surprise show thanks to the chaos happening at the point guard position for the Pacers since Tuesday's preseason matchup with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, during the game, we saw injuries to point guards TJ McConnell and DeLon Wright, and we now have more information about the severity of those injuries. TJ McConnell has a hamstring injury. Rick Carlisle was kind of evasive. He was asked whether it was a strain or something more serious, just a pull, and he just called it injury. It's a hamstring injury. But he did say it will keep him out for at least a month. Specifically, he said, ask me again on November 9th. Which does not bode well. It suggests to me it may be even longer, but TJ McConnell is definitely going to miss the beginning of the season with this hamstring injury. Then DeLon Wright, who was brought in on a deal just before camp after they tried to sign Monte Morris, he suffered a head injury, or really it was multiple head injuries. He had a head-to-head collision and then a head and floor collision on the same play and was bleeding from both sides of his face. It looked very ugly, and it turns out it was a severe injury. He has been waived by the Pacers because he was not going to be able to participate in camp, play in preseason games. And then, on top of that, we also now know Cam Jones is going to be out several weeks with the back injury that kept him out of their first preseason game. And so that leaves a giant hole, at least for camp and really into the regular season at the point guard position. And in comes 10-year man Cameron Payne, goes by Cam, to fill that hole. Like DeLon Wright, he played for the Knicks last season and was a solid contributor. He made a few big shots against the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals, though he had struggled in the postseason prior to that. But during the regular season last year, he played 15 minutes per game and averaged 6.9 points, 2.8 assists on 40.1% shooting and 36.3% shooting from three, which are pretty solid numbers. So I think with TJ McConnell injured, you can expect him to slot in at the backup point guard role, though I'm sure Pacers fans would like to see Quentin Jackson beat him out. I just don't think that is going to be the case, given the fact that Quentin is still on a two-way. They had option to give him a standard contract and keep Enrique Freeman. They did not want to do that. I think that sends a pretty clear signal that they want a veteran behind Nembhard and McConnell. Ray J. Dennis also had a good night statistically against Minnesota. He also one of the two-way point guards, but I just don't think the offense runs as smoothly when he is the dominant ball handler. Even though his stats look good, he had 16 points. He was actually the team's leading scorer against Minnesota. They had some major lulls on offense that allowed Minnesota to get back into it while he was on the floor. So currently the Pacers have 7 point guards on their 18-man roster, including those 3 two-way spots, and 3 of them are injured, which I think means you can almost officially wave goodbye to Tony Bradley. I really doubt the Pacers will keep 4 centers. I already didn't think they would, though it was possible. But now that TJ McConnell's out for the beginning of the season, I just don't really see that happening. I think Tony Bradley is the odd man out in the fight for the 15th roster spot. I think Cam Payne will get it, much to the chagrin of some Pacers fans who want this to be a year solely about developing young players. Like I said in our offseason recap episode, I think you need a veteran point guard to facilitate the growth of other players like Johnny Furphy and Jarris Walker and Ben Shepherd. Whereas as much as it would be good to see Quentin Jackson out there and getting minutes, Cam Jones out there a lot getting minutes, if they can't handle it, then they're going to get in the way of others' development. So I think we should expect to see Cam Payne starting the season at the backup point guard spot. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, please subscribe, please share the video, the podcast with your Pacer fan friends. And I'll see you this weekend with a recap of the Pacers' second preseason game versus Oklahoma City. unless there's even more chaos in the 48 hours between now and then. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.